Yo, so Ask My Wedge. What's up? Right off of the fly, I want to just do this video, man. I was checking out some YouTube earlier. Can't figure out how to get this lighter. I was doing some YouTube earlier, and I was checking out Billy Joe Sanders and Demetrius Andrade. I had the pleasure to meet Demetrius and train with him one time. See him train and see him spar a guy a lot bigger than him from our gym at the time. And I was really surprised at how strong Demetrius is, and how tough he is. I don't call it take a chin because, you could be tough without letting somebody hit you in the chin to determine whether or not you can take a punch or not. Demetrius can take a punch, and he's got good, strong ability. Um, Also, I like Billy Joe Sanders too. I was checking him out too a couple of years ago, and I like the ability how he can move and box. Um, I guess him and what's his name, the heavyweight. They're real good fans of boxing. They pretty good at what they do, but they limited because of the strength, and I think either the strength or the mobility. You got to have the mobility with the strength, and I think I think that could be the good and bad in this fight. Um, it's funny because Billy Joe Sanders, I actually see have, from what I've seen so far, has just as much, if not more, mobility than Demetrius Andrade. But I think the difference in this fight is Demetrius is too strong. Too strong. There's no way in the world Billy Joe Sanders can hurt him. And he definitely can hurt Billy Joe Sanders. But can he hit him? You can't hit what you can't. You can't hurt what you can't hit. So I wrote something down. Let's see what I got here. I said, first off, his weight. Okay, we're going to know a lot about Billy Joe Sanders on the fight night, because we're going to see a lot of water weight on him. When he's really slim, or when he's slimmed down, he's at his best. But something's telling me on this fight he's going to try to come beefed up so he can have some ability to take this punch. Because Demetrius, even though he's really wild, he's really strong. Period. He can hit you one time, or he can take 3 punches from you and hit you one time. He's a strong dude. Another thing, when Billy gets out of his head movement mode, he's easy to hit. And also his hands never come back up to his face. When he get into that mode, usually it's when he's in the later rounds, or the way he used to fight. I did see a difference when he fought Eubank. When he fought Eubank, he actually had his hands up. That's why he dominated Eubank, I think, because he's a very good boxer, fundamentally sound. He moves, he hits and moves. He sticks and moves. But prior to Eubank, I didn't like how he started dropping his hands and just winging them, leaving himself open for hooks mostly. He can't do that with in this fight with Demetrius. He'd be out. He can't trade with Demetrius like that. So what I see is him coming out like he did with Eubank. So the only if I was Demetrius' trainer, I would have him weather through the few rounds, weather through the first half of the fight, and try not to let Billy Joe Sanders defend himself too well by doing his slick boxing and throwing a lot of little flurries. Try to keep him from that until Billy's drop his hands. Watch him closely. When Billy Joe Sanders start dropping his hands with his punches, not just dropping them, but he's actually punching and bringing them down, below his chest area or below his chin. A lot of people don't know that this right here is up. This, your hands are down. A lot of people fight with their hands under their chin. See, the truth is your hands should be up here by your cheekbone, and you should drop your head and your eyes up. That way you had a radius of your whole head protected by them hands. But see, man, that's a whole nother discussion, how people neglect blocking. But it's alright, I'm gonna keep that my secret. So that's how I see the fight going, man. I can see it going either way. But I don't see Billy Joe Sanders taking Demetrius punches. Nowhere in the world. And I don't see him pushing Demetrius back. Demetrius is strong. But Demetrius is also wild. And he brings his hands down too when he start hitting you with his hardest punches. So I can see Billy Joe Sanders outpointing him if Billy Joe Sanders come correct and his hands are up also. And he could defend himself from Demetrius. Bombs. So, either way, if I was any one of those trainers, I could tell him what to do to beat the other. But that's my take on it right there. That's my words. Check me out. Defense first. Boxing love.